to the Ann Lynn Show, starring Ann Lynn. On today's show, we're dealing with loss and grief. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee. And now, here's Ann and Lynn. Welcome back to the Ann Lynn Show.
Oh, we're so glad.
Oh, welcome back. Oh, doesn't it just seem like forever?
100 years.
Oh my word, it does.
Have
It
we
seems
aged
so
out
long.
there? Could you see the granny wrinkles?
No, I think we both look better this year. I think we look wonderful. Don't you?
I do.
I do. Oh, we are so happy to be back with you, family. Welcome again to the Ann Lynn Show. I'm Ann.
I'm Lynn.
And we're going to have a little coffee talk with with the gals.
Yeah.
I almost said the other, but now it's going to be coffee talk with Ann and Lynn, a couple of
Midwest gals.
Midwest gals
Gather
who
your
happen
coffee.
to be sisters.
That's right. Just clink with us.
Yeah, just grab your cup of coffee. Oh man.
You make a very good cup of coffee.
Thank you. It's pretty good. We're blessed. Are you blessed? I know you are.
That's right.
I have been so excited all day getting ready this morning and last night thinking about, we're taping today. We're finally taping today.
You've been ready for like a week, just like, get ready, Lynn. So.
I have been. I've been so excited.
It's been great. We've missed each and every one of you.
Oh.
You are our dear, friends out there. You're our
YouTube family.
Yeah, I heard it. One of the YouTube ladies I watch, she calls everybody her friendlies.
Oh, I like
I didn't
that.
want to steal that from her. But,
No, but that's nice. I like
cool.
that you're friendlies.
Yes, you're friendlies.
Well, I know that, I've been trying to keep up with all the different good creators and channels out there. And a shout out to all of our Marfugal family.
Love you.
Love you, Snafu crew. We love you. all of our family and friends that watch us.
Yes. We appreciate each and every one of you.
So here we are, first taping of the new year. We're about ready to have our very first 1-year anniversary coming up in just a few weeks.
Yes, we are.
So we'll have to celebrate.
We'll be somewhere celebrating, won't we?
No, it'll be before we go.
Oh, okay. Well, for some of my friends, my close friends, 2020, they were so looking for it to be a new beginning. They really were,
Yeah.
And I know how, it's exciting, right? But actually, their 2020 has not started out very well. One gentleman lost his job at the end of the old year, and now he's moving, and he doesn't know where he's going yet, and he has to pack up, a lot of years of things, and then others are in hospitals that we know. So, for some, 2020 has brought over grief, and it has brought over cares, and it's brought over some new problems of its own, unfortunately. Some losses.
So on today's show, we're going to be talking about loss and grief, and this is particularly hitting home to both of us.
Right, but we're no experts on the subject.
No.
I think that if you're experiencing loss or grief, that you need to have someone that you can reach out and that you trust. If it's your pastor, if it's a friend, if it's a family member, if it's a counselor, if it's a psychiatrist, reach out, because we're just sharing what's happening in our lives, and it may, obviously every life is different, and so we have to make decisions, and not based upon the Ann Lynn Show.
That's right. But today, it's kind of a heavy topic, especially after our first day back. Taping
should be just.
I know, it should be
joy.
all happy.
And
we
still have joy and peace in our heart.
Absolutely.
Situations around us, we don't want to be moved by situations.
No. But I do have some news to report. Some of you know, some of our Facebook friends who are friends with us and our family members. But me and my husband Dave, we lost our beloved Kodiak, who is our golden doodle. He was only 1 year old. He turned 1 in September, and if some of you remember, I even had a birthday party we had for Kodiak, and we had the show on the show.
We showed his little doggy friends over.
Yes, he had doggy friends in attendance, and we had baked a cake for him. We had a wonderful birthday party. A dog. I said
We had never done
that before,
okay.
but I said I'm doing it for my dog.
You did.
I did.
You did.
And you know what? I am so happy that I did. It was a lot of fun, and I know he had a good time.
Oh, but he was the biggest duck in the pond, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But unfortunately, in October, Kodiak had a couple of seizures, and we went to the vet and treated it, and for thinking that it was allergies, which he did have.
Oh, we definitely live in a terrible zone.
Yeah, so we treated that, and then in November he had a couple more, and these are those grand mal seizures. So we went back to the vet, and he even stayed at the vet for 4 nights while we went on a little trip, and
no problem.
No problem. So everything had been going well, but we did move him into his crate at night. He'd been sleeping with us. Can you imagine an 80-pound dog? 80-some. He was more than that. But he just spread out like a big old human and just lay between us, or lay on Dave's feet, or he was such a sweetheart. But on the 31st, in the early morning hours, he started seizing again, and it never went away. So about 9:30 that morning, we were able to find a veterinary clinic that was open, and the only thing that we could do for him was go ahead and let him go on to heaven, because he was gone. He was gone. He was gone. The seizures were so intense that it blinded him. We think that it may have made him deaf. He was unresponsive as far as seeing and hearing, and it was a horrific thing. But he's in heaven with our other little dog, Katie, that we love so much.
They've suffered 2 dog losses in the last
about 3 years or so. So it's been. Katie was 13, she had health issues. She was an old gal, and
but it's been determined that this quickly. It had to have been a brain tumor.
Yeah, it had to be a brain tumor.
It was
very,
no one knew it.
No, and it was very aggressive, and it was just an unfortunate thing for him and for us, and so it's a big loss for Dave and I.
Cameraman.
Oh, he loved him. He looked forward to him. But I'm going to share one little thing, and it is sad, but it's comforting.
It's nice.
Cool. Yeah.
It's just so nice what the vet did.
So yesterday in the mail, I did get a sympathy card, condolence card, and it just said the heartfelt compassion on the loss of your pet, and then there's some little sweet notes in here from the girls that helped us, and from the vet. She was a wonderful lady. Yes, we stayed with them until he was in heaven, but they did. Look what they did for me. They took his paw print, and so forever I will keep this.
Yes.
And, it's special. But, so, 2020's kind of started out with
You're not the only one.
A bang,
You're not the only one. Dear friend of mine, like I said, a lot of, he said, boy, I thought 2020 was going to be like a new beginning, but things do carry over.
Yes. So, Dave and I are doing our best to get back to...
You're doing very well.
Back to normal, our normal before Kodiak, because we got him as a puppy, just a little tiny thing. And it was my birthday present, so he was always, once in a while, I'd say, come here, birthday present. Would you hand me a Kleenex,
yes.
Lynn? Thank you. I'm trying really hard not to do this, but it was tough. It was. I don't want anybody to go through what we went through.
No,
it was terrible.
You were there the whole entire time, and because it was a holiday, there was no help.
Yeah,
within our 20-mile radius.
Yeah, our normal vet was closed, and the other vet in town was closed, and there was
But our normal vet, I mean, his
Wonderful man.
His throat was swollen.
Oh, no,
it was
he
allergies. Eyes.
Yeah.
Her
So
nose was running. So that's not a tumor. So
no. So
there were no symptoms of that type thing.
No. So it's just it's been tough starting the new year on a happy note, but we are gonna do it. We are doing it. But you do have to kind of process grief, and so I did kind of go up and do a little, on the research. I'm the little researcher. So, it says if we don't learn to process our loss, then it will snowball and it'll overtake us. Mm-hmm. So you do kind of have to, when things hit you hard, and I know this was a dog. There's probably people go, oh, it's just a dog. No, he was a family member. And if you're a pet owner, you understand that.
Some do, and some strictly do see him as a little bit different than us.
Right.
That's fine.
That's okay. But like you mentioned, a gentleman that lost a job. Oh my. I did hear of a lady that I know that lost her job too. So, I mean, there's all kinds of loss.
All kinds.
There's people, that we've lost. There's loss of your home, making new adjustments.
And that's a loss when you try to even make a new adjustment.
Right.
If you're not careful, you're going to always remember what you had. You're going to live in the past.
Yeah, you can't do that. You at some point, well, we just, here, it says here, acknowledge it, acknowledge your loss, accept that it can trigger an unexpected emotion. You're not really sure how you're going to react to bad news.
We always hope that we're going to react with grace and
keep ourselves together and not freak out, right?
That's not necessarily what happens.
No, but however it comes out, that's unique to you. So you're going to handle it how you handle it. If you really, seek support.
Yes.
Talk to somebody.
Yes.
I mean, I have talked to all my girlfriends, and family members, so like, because, you do question, did I do the right thing?
Absolutely.
Did we, what could we have done different? And then when you think back, I mean, Dave and I have rehashed
when you know the reality of it.
When you know the reality.
Then you know you did the best.
Right, because we have rehashed this, I don't know how many times, just, gone over, and it's still, our little guy was gone. I mean, his
And I'll just tell you, cameraman and I have made some decisions lately, and I talk to cameraman. Have I done,
Right.
Can we go back? Can we go back? Can I can still be undone? Can we undo it? Should I undo it?
Right.
And I know in my heart the answer is no.
You have to go forward.
But it's still
it's hard.
It's very hard.
And it says here in the meantime, take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself. Get up every day, have your breakfast, drink your coffee. It's a new day every day,
or whatever, tea or whatever.
Yes, but it's a new day. When you wake up, that's a new day.
Yes,
that's a new beginning.
And we do have a promise in the Bible. It says, "Joy comes in the morning." Joy cometh in the morning. And it
says that for a reason, right?
It does because
it does.
This day that you're in right now, it may not be a very joyful day. But you have a promise that tomorrow,
that's right.
Joy, God's gonna, He's already there, and you're not yet. But when you get there that day, and He's there,
right.
That His grace is sufficient for that day. His mercy is with us, and if we retain the joy of the Lord, we can overcome. But it's when you lose your joy. You lose,
It's hard. It is hard.
When you lose joy, I'm not talking about happiness. Happiness comes and goes depending on what we have necessarily. Yeah. But there's a joy brings a real peace.
That's right. And then you want to kind of learn the difference between grief and depression, because you don't.
It's a fine line.
Grieving is a process that when you have a loss of whatever, you grieve, you move on. There's different, you're probably, I mean, we were in shock and disbelief.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you were.
And we got sad. Then you feel guilty, like, oh my gosh, what could I have done wrong? Then you get angry, maybe. I didn't get angry, we didn't get angry.
A lot of people, that's the first thing is anger. And sometimes fear comes in, you get afraid. Don't have any part of that, And if you let this continue, I mean, really, if you don't get over this, then that depression comes in, and you can have physical
ailments.
Yes.
You know, you'll have fatigue, you'll have weight loss, you might get sick to your stomach.
You may have
Pain,
joints.
I mean, that's
wind
why
up with even arthritis.
That's
because
right.
Your joints.
That's right.
You know, you've lost the.
So you've got to, there's no saying, put on your big girl panties, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and you do kind of have to get a hold of yourself and know, and make it's a decision too. It's a decision.
The choices everything is a decision in life. Let's face it. I decided to, do what I do, right? Today, right? I have a decision.
So I'll tell you how God is so good, because that happened, we lost him New Year's Eve. And the next day, on New Year's Day, it had been cloudy and raining for a long time.
Terrible.
Prior to this. New Year's Day, New Year's Day, 1st of January, the sun shined. There wasn't a cloud in the sky around us.
No, it had just been so rainy and overcast for so many days.
It had been raining, and just to show you how good God is, on the next day, which was New Year's Day, January 1st, the sun came out, the clouds were gone, the sky was blue.
It was a beautiful day.
And we, I can't tell you it was like a relief that came over us. We got out, Dave and I got out, we went to the city.
But you rested that morning because you'd been up all night.
Yes,
and then you told me, around noon, she called me and said, "Hey, we're getting ready, and we're just going to."
And we did.
We need to get out.
We're getting out. The sun is shining. The sky is blue, and
That's exactly what you said.
Yeah, and I said, so we went to the big city, and we did some shopping. We went out for lunch, and we were actually gone all day, and which we hadn't been able to do that in a long time
because. Working so much hours.
Well, yeah, and then with the animals, you're on a time limit.
Absolutely.
Because we had to get back and get our boy so we could let him out. So we had no time limits anymore, and so we spent the whole day out, and that was New Year's Day. And then when the weekend came, we did the same thing.
Yes, you did. We
got out and we spent the whole day in the big city, and that really helped a lot. And the other thing was, we hurried around when we did come home from the veterinary clinic that morning that he passed. And I said, it's going to be tough looking at his stuff, because he had 3 dog beds, tons of toys, bones, and all of the things you have. So we gathered up everything, and that was good and usable and reusable, and passed that on to a fellow we know. He was tickled pink. He was just told Dave, wow, and
that's the best thing.
Yeah, so we passed the things on. So those things went to a good home, and kind of reorganized, and we rearranged our furniture. And
yes,
I bought new bedding for our bed because there was memories of him with us, and it helped.
Yes.
So you just have to have a little change of scenery sometimes. That and then time's a good healer. Yeah.
So anyway, wow, I didn't know.
So we're moving
get around
on.
Like that.
I know. Well, that's okay.
This is adult.
Not
made for children.
Not made for children. That's right. That's right. Well, that's why we've changed it up a little bit.
To having a little coffee with 2 Midwest gals.
Right. We've had to make some changes to our channel, and that's okay.
Change.
We just roll with it, don't we, Lynn?
Well, it was either give it up.
I don't want to give it up.
It was either let's just quit and go on with our own lives.
Right. For the new COPA laws. So
right. Or change.
So I don't want to give it up. I love doing this. I look forward to making our videos every time. I love it.
See?
And I don't want to give it up, and we're not gonna, so the Ann Lynn Show continues on.
Just a little bit different format.
That's right. So I tell you what, we have a special little clip that we're gonna show now, don't we? Switching gears.
This is going out to someone that is in our fam.
Yes, our YouTube fam.
Right.
And this is a little video just for him So you need to watch this.
Don't leave us, even though this may be a longer video.
Right, stay right with us.
Because now our morning is going to turn to joy, hopefully. Hopefully
yeah.
you'll get amused.
All right, so we'll be right back after this.
Hello, my snafu boo. Hello there. Ann don't know it, but I snuck down into her garage, because, you know, when I come down there to see you, I want to be in the best shape. Oh, now my name's Mima, but if you won't call me Mima, I don't care what you call me. Just don't call me goodbye. I'm gonna get in shape. Oh, gosh. You know, you're just a couple years younger than me. And I thought, well, what am I going to do to keep up with my young love, my snafu boo? What am I going to do? Well, I figured I'd get into best shape. Let's see here, I'm going to go get me, Lord snafu, I don't know if I can get off this machine, but I did. Oh my gosh, look at here, they got my rocker out here. They think it's too cold to be out here, but not for my boo, it ain't. Okay, now, I got me some more exercise equipment. I do. Okay, snafu, this is for you, baby. This is for you, my dove. I'm getting ready to see you and give you a big hug, and I just gotta be like in the best shape of my whole life, and that's what I'm doing. I'm exercising for my boo. Here you go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 10, 11, 12. I did 12, didn't I? Okay, let's try this now, Pooh. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 20. I did 20 on that side. 20. That's pretty good. Let's put this down here. Okay. 1, 2, 20. I did 20. You know, Ann's got a hot tub. I'm gonna go I think that's all the exercise I can do for today, my love. But I'm gonna exercise every day. I'm gonna exercise every day. So that when we meet, and you know, we'll be like in that field where them two people, there's a running like this. I'll be a running like this at my boo. And then I'll grab you, and I'll squeeze you. I'll give you a big kiss, right on the cheek. That's right. Right on the cheek. Okay, I'm going to get in the hot tub. My nose is running. It's cold out here. But I'll do anything I can to get in shape so that we can run down that airport, what do you call that thing, an aisle. I'll run down there, and you run down there, and we just grab each other, and just you can swing me around, and I'll kiss you right there, right there. Yeah. Bye, love. Well, I think I need to get in here. My old bones has got some aches and pains after all that exercise I did just now. You know, I think I'll just get in here. And it's not for one of these days, honey. You just get to be here with me, okay? Ooh. Bye.
And we're back.
What did you think of that, Snafu?
Isn't Mama something? Oh my gosh, I gotta have another sip of coffee.
Yeah, I tell you that, Memo. We just never know, what she. I mean, well, we do kind of know what she's up to because we kind of, have to, keep check pace with her. You know what I'm saying? We can't leave her on her own all the time.
No, we have to keep an eye on that lady because she's nuts about snafu.
And you never know where in the world she's gonna be.
I know. She travels.
Do you know she
brings us the news?
She was over in Britain not too long ago.
I know.
She was even dressed like the Queen. I mean, that just was like a coinky dinky, I think. I don't think Memo intended to look like the Queen.
She kind of looks like the Queen. She does look a little bit like the Queen.
She does. One of you dear ones mentioned that one time.
Yeah.
But anyway, Snafu, we will make sure she does not get on a plane and come down there and see you. We will.
We'll try.
We'll try.
But there's no guarantee.
Not with Memo.
I know. Well, this has been a good episode. A little sad. But we're ending
joyful.
But we're ending on a good note
because we trust 2020. Hey, it's a decision that it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, you have to make that decision.
Come hell or high water, it's going to be a good. I know
that's
a book.
Right.
I'll end with this, and I'm not cussing. There's a book written by a evangelist, famous one. And he wrote a book called "If You're Going Through Hell, Don't Stop."
Yeah, you don't want to get scorched. You keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Walk it out.
Right, and I know another little, when you're in the valley, you got to look up to get out.
That's right.
So keep going, people.
We love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we're going to be doing some lives coming to you. And we are getting ready. We're getting ready for another adventure.
Right.
And
you never know about us. No, you never know. But we are here to stay till they kick us off.
Yeah. or you have
that
to,
doesn't happen.
Or you have to bail us out.
Oh yeah.
Well, Ann.
Oh. I don't want to end.
It's time to say goodbye.
I know, and I just don't want to.
Well,
I've waited so long for this day. All right.
Send her some love out there, okay?
All right. Leave us a comment.
And do
subscribe, comment,
hit
that notification bell, and share if you dare.
Dare you?
I double dare you.
Okay.